Hello everyone. Question is a developer is creating a template that uses AWS CloudFormation to deploy an application. The application is serverless and uses Amazon API Gateway, Amazon DynamoDB, and AWS Lambda. Which AWS service or tool should the developer use to define serverless resources in YAML? Option A, CloudFormation serverless intrinsic functions. Option B, AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Option C, AWS Server Application Model AWS SAM. Option D, AWS Cloud Development Kit AWS CDK. Correct answer is option C. Question is a development team maintains a web application by using a single AWS CloudFormation template. The template defines web servers and an Amazon RDS database. The team uses the CloudFormation template to deploy the CloudFormation stack to different environments. During a recent application deployment, a developer caused the primary development database to be dropped and recreated. The result of this incident was a loss of data. The team needs to avoid accidental database deletion in the future. Which solution will meet these requirements? Choose two options. Option A, add a CloudFormation deletion policy attribute with the retained value to the database resource. Option B, update the CloudFormation stack policy to prevent updates to the database. Option C, modify the database to use a multi-AZ deployment. Option D, create a CloudFormation stack set for the web application and database deployments. Option E, add a CloudFormation deletion policy attribute with the retained value to the stack. Correct answer is option A and option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is an application that is hosted on an Amazon EC2 instance needs access to files that are stored in an Amazon S3 bucket. The application lists the objects that are stored in the S3 bucket and displays a table to the user. During testing, a developer discovers that the application does not show any objects in the list. What is the most secure way to resolve this issue? Option A, update the IAM instance profile that is attached to the EC2 instance to include the S3 permission for the S3 bucket. Option B, update the IAM instance profile that is attached to the EC2 instance to include the S3 list bucket permission for the S3 bucket. Option C, update the developer's users permission to include the S3 list bucket permission for the S3 bucket. Option D, update the S3 bucket policy by including the S3 list bucket permission by setting the principal element to specify the account number of the EC2 instance. Correct answer is option B. Question is a company has deployed infrastructure on AWS. A development team wants to create an AWS Lambda function that will retrieve data from an Amazon Aurora database. The Amazon Aurora database in a private subnet in a company's VPC. The VPC is named VPC1. The data is relational in nature. The Lambda function needs to access the data securely. Which solution will meet these requirements? Option A, create the Lambda function. Configure VPC1 access for the function. Attach a security group named SG1 to both the Lambda function and the database. Configure the security group inbound and outbound rules to allow TCP traffic on port 3306. Option B. Create and launch a Lambda function in a new public subnet that is in a new VPC named VPC2. Create a peering connection between VPC1 and VPC2. Option C. Create the Lambda function. Configure VPC1 access for the function. Assign a security group named SG1 to the Lambda function. Assign a second security group named SG2 to the database. Add an inbound rule to SG1 to allow TCP traffic from port 3306. Option D. Export the data from the Aurora database to Amazon S3. Create and launch a Lambda function in VPC1. Configure the Lambda function query the data from Amazon S3. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.